Aloha everybody and welcome to part 11 of Mega Man ZX Advent. I just cut out me going back to the trans server, but we beat Model H, we beat Aeolus, we got the sub-tank in this place. And now we only have one more destination to go. We cleared the control center and the scrapyard, and now we're going to the highway. This place is very reminiscent of Area D from the first ZX game, as well as a lot of levels from the X series, because, you know, there's always trouble on the highways. Always trouble on the highways. There are people being chased by Mavericks on that highway ahead. It looks like all the people trying to flee in their cars have caused a traffic jam. The situation is gridlock. Drive back the Mavericks and buy time for the people down there to escape. Right on, Master Mikhail. Will do, will do. So before I go any further, I should probably talk about the medal system. You'll notice at the end of Control Center, when I defeated Queen Bee, I got a medal. It was actually a silver medal. And there are 24 medals in the game to collect, and they all get unlocked by doing certain requirements for all of the 8 Pseudoroid boss fights. This doesn't count for the Mega Man bosses, and it doesn't count for the final boss, or anything that isn't a Pseudoroid, right? There is a bronze, silver, and gold medal for every single Pseudoroid fight in the game. Actually, before I go into that, right here we're going to get ourselves another Bio Medal upgrade. There's a switch here that opens a doorway, but we only have a certain amount of time to get through that doorway. So, I'm going to slow down time here with Chrono Force. That way I have plenty of time to get through the gate before it closes. And on the other end, I'm going to find myself a Bio Medal upgrade, which again, increases my weapon energy bar on the right of my health bar, and makes it go up a little bit higher. Booyah! There's my Bio Medal upgrade. So anywho, the medal system, again, it depends on how you defeat the bosses, and that's how you unlock the medals. I got a silver for defeating Queen Bee. The silver stipulation was, I had to finish Queen Bee without any bees summoned. Her hive can summon bees to attack you, and I always destroyed the hive before any of those bees came out, so that's why I got my silver medal. Hey, move it! We're sitting ducks here! Leave the Mavericks to me. When it's clear, I want you to go. I don't know who you are, but thank you. There are still cars stopped back there. They need your help. So we got ourselves a mini-boss, although I wouldn't really call it much of a mini-boss at all. It's an airship that's dropping in ice bombs and regular bombs, and it's attacking the cars, and I don't believe anything happens if it attacks the cars, but all you have to do is switch to Model F, shoot directly upwards, and you will defeat this mini-boss no problem. Like, it will go away and fly away before it has a chance to do anything, because you deal out that much damage so quickly, so, that's my only strategy. This fight's really, really easy. Oh my god, he's gonna shoot a bomb! Oh no, he hit that car, but he's dead. Like, that's all it took. Just me aiming up and shooting. Model F is so powerful. It looks like the people made it through! Okay, now all we have to do is hold off the pursuing Mavericks. So, there's a lot of medal requirements for the Pseudoroids. With Chrono Force, in order to get the gold one, you have to fight Chrono Force with only Queen Bee. With Rospark, in order to get bronze, you have to finish Rospark when he's in his bulb form. Like when he's off of the vines and he's only in his little small, slow cactus form. You have to kill him when he's in that form in order to get a bronze medal. Some of these can be kind of annoying, like with Buckfire. You can only get the gold by using Model P's touchscreen kunai ability, where you tap him on the bottom screen, and Model P will throw kunais on him from wherever he is, and that's the only way you can damage him. So you have to wait for your Biometal energy to recharge. You can't attack him in the meantime. You have to avoid his attacks and stuff. There's a lot of weird stipulations, and if you get all 24 medals in the game, you actually unlock a Bio Medal. Oh yeah, there's an extra Bio Medal you get for getting all 24 medals. I don't have it right now on this save file, but I will be getting it for the extra video, don't worry. I didn't want to spoil it right off the bat by having it when I started a new game, you know. So we'll be seeing it. And it's not Model O. It's not Model Omega from the first game. It is a completely different Biometal, so I can't wait to show that off. As well as a very fun mini-game that a lot of people cheat to win on YouTube, which is shameful. They need to play it legit, as it's meant to be played. Because it's fantastic, if I do say so myself. But, oh, and that mini-boss was easy. Again, Model F is powerful. When you want to end the mini-bosses really quickly, just resort to Model F. That is my biggest tip. But that's what the metal system was all about back in the Control Center. You have to fight them in certain ways. There are 24 in the game, 3 for the 8 Pseudoroids, a bronze, a silver, and a gold.
Thetis! Are you the one causing all of this trouble? I'm flattered. You remembered my name.
Mega Merge!
Come, there's something I want to show you. Oh, W! You attacked the highway to feed that thing? That's right, but what I want to show you is further down, at the bottom of this dirty sea. The sea during the war was no place for living creatures. After the war, the sea's beauty was restored. However, as humans repopulated, the seas once again grew filthy. You see, humans had to desecrate the earth to live on it. You talk all high and mighty, but what you're doing is no different than a Maverick. Me? A Maverick? You're a funny girl. We were planning on playing this little game of destiny to decide the Mega Man King by ourselves. You're the one that just happened to Mega Merge, then show up and be a nuisance. So I'd say that kind of makes you a Maverick.
Nuh-uh, you are. Okay, so now we're fighting Model L, aka Thetis, and we only have 3 very tiny pillars to stand on. If you go down below this area, bottomless pit, you will die, and there's really no way for us to swim other than with Chrono Force. You can kind of fly with Queen Bee, but you can't move left and right with Queen Bee underwater. So, he has a lot of telltale signs, like he'll make these very specific voice directions when he's about to do something. Like if he goes, uh-huh, that means he's probably going to dash across, he's going to shoot an ice arrow at you, and then he's going to go back the way he came, like he's doing right now, which I always take damage from. He will occasionally create this ice barrier that he'll shatter into pieces. He always stops just at the front of a pillar, though, and you can always dash behind him and get behind the spikes that he shoots all over the place. So just dash to the right or left. You should be able to make it to the pillar. You won't just fall into the bottomless pit if you dash. And he also has this move where he creates this sucking-in tornado underwater, but as long as you're on a pillar farthest from, and you just occasionally walk away, you'll dodge it no problem.
It's too bad. I thought you at least would understand what I am trying to accomplish. I won't give up. I shall awaken Model W and change this world for the better.
Change the world? Sounds like Maverick talk to me.
Extracting from code FC61 to UC79. Expanding report data. In order to find a biomatch for Biometal Model W, first I created sibling Reploids. As well as giving them a portion of Model W's power, I gave them one commandment. That was to determine the most powerful Mega Man. A commandment to biomatch each of my chosen ones to a biometal. And then have them fight until only one of them was left. The survivor of this contest will attain the power of Model W and become the ultimate Mega Man. Yes, the new king of the world, the Mega Man King.
We broke another cipher. Now I understand why Mega Men fight each other. But where's the information about us? And what the heck are the 2 Reploid siblings?
nothing.
Seems you got everyone out of there safely. Just what we'd expect from a chosen one.
Chosen one? But like Thetis said, my mega merging was an accident. But was it an accident? Albert said that I'm special. What am I? Who am I?
Master Albert specifically created siblings, eh? I wonder if we know a pair of Mega Men that have been a nuisance up to this point. Hey Ash, morph into Thetis and water becomes your home. You can swim around freely underwater. Alrighty, so now we got Model L, based off of Leviathan from the Zero series, and pretty much plays exactly like it did in the first ZX game, just like Model F and Model H. You're faster underwater, so you can dash and move a lot quicker than the other Mega Men. All you have is a melee staff that you can swing once. It doesn't do combos or anything. But the big thing about Model L is how useful it is underwater. Once you double tap the jump button, you can pretty much just go wherever you want, and it doesn't waste biometal energy at all. Want to go up, want to go left, diagonal, go wherever you want, right? And when you activate the attack button underwater, you spin your blade, and you can actually mash the button to spin it multiple times and just make sure that nothing tries and attacks you. Just create this little shield for yourself, right? The special ability, the special charge ability, creates an icicle, and if you slash the icicle with your staff, it breaks off into other pieces that go outwards and attacks whatever's in front of it. So you can do this in water, and the ice will rise to the top, or you can do it out of water, and it'll just stay there for a set period, and you just slash it. Icicles go flying, you attack whatever's in front of you. And yeah, not the most useful biometal, but it still has its advantages, you know. This is Thomas. Albert seems to be retrieving Model Ws from everywhere. Actually, we've just gotten confirmation of Model W activity in the quarry at Hunter's Camp. Hunters have Mavericks pinned down, but they can't move in any further because of the rough terrain. It's up to you to get into the quarry, then find and retrieve the Model W. Our reports tell us that there's a large airship closing in on the quarry. Albert may already be aware of what's going on, so be careful. Alrighty folks, so now we have to go to the quarry since we finished these 4 levels. And the quarry is in Hunter's Camp. It's also to the left of Hunter's Camp. And well, the most left place is the hangar with, you know, where the drill area is. Hangar 0. So maybe we'll find the quarry in that general area. How about that? I will be getting body chips and stuff later, in case some people have been asking when I'm going to be doing the side quest stuff. That will be later, don't worry. Also, the people on the roofs of these buildings, they can tell you about the metal stipulations for all of the 8 Pseudoroids if you're trying to go for all 24 medals. So those people on the roofs will tell you how you unlock those medals later, once you've found all 8 Pseudoroids anyway. But we can't climb the roof to the left here, so we did get ourselves a Queen Bee who can pull out things with her bottom. So you do that to go underneath into the sewers, and now you have to use all 4 of the abilities we just got in order to navigate this place. We can swim through with Model L, but we can't get through this gate. So we have to activate her special ability that we just got, her icicles, and destroy this electric switch. Very similar to the entrance of the oil field. Booyah! It's frozen, door opens. If we didn't have Model L, we couldn't go past here. Now there's a red door with a fire switch, and it's blocked by a wall. How are we gonna reach it? Charge up with Model H, send the wind tornadoes outwards, boom! Fire switch deactivated. And our final obstacle, hey, you got these 2 weights. I wonder how we're gonna hold the right one down. Headbanging Voltron. I love his standing stance, he's so damn cool. Anyway, we're gonna go into the quarry and we're gonna meet another Mega Man, one we haven't run into yet, but you may be familiar with. How's that for a tease? See you then.